What's up guys, in today's video I'll be showing you on how to trade the market structure in such a way that you get to understand it and get to make money by trading the market structure only, because this is a very powerful concept in the market, and if you get to understand it, there's no way you're not going to make money from the market. I know you might have watched a lot of videos about this before, but still yet you're still confused on how these things work in the market. But don't worry yourself anymore, because in today's video I will make sure I explain it with the easiest language that you can get to understand and get to make money from it by understanding the market structures in the market. So let's get into the video. Let's not waste much of our time. Give me your attention, give me your time, and make sure you watch to the end so that I can get to understand how these things work in the market. But before we get into the chart, I would love to explain what market structure is in the market so that I can get to understand what I'm talking about before we get into the chart also, guys. So market structure is the behavior of the current flowing in the market at that particular period of time. And market structures can be formed in a bullish market and also in a bearish market. And when it comes to these market structures also, we have two types of market structure, which is the major structures in the market and the minor structures in the market. And when it comes to these major structures in the market, these are the ones that we find on the higher time frames. But when it comes to the minor structures in the market, these are the ones that we find on the lower time frames like the M15, M30, H1. And when it comes to that major structure in the market, these are those ones we find on the weekly time frame, daily time frame, H4 time frame, and also the monthly time frame if you get to analyze from there. But the major structures are the most important ones, because from there you get to understand what's going to happen in the market. And when you come to the minor structures, all you just have to do is market your entries in the market and get to enter the trade and expect the market to do its things, guys. But before we get into the video, let me just tell you some little benefit of this market structure also, so that you know that what you're going to learn right now is very, very important. So the first benefit of the market structure is that it helps you understand what is going to happen in the market. Very, very important, because the ability to know what is going to happen in the market will determine if you are going to make profit or make losses in the market. But you getting to understand the market structure helps you to understand what is really going to happen in the market. Then from there, you just have to do is place your areas of expectation. Then from there, the market gets to those places, you get to make your money and get out of the trade. That's one important thing about this market structure in the market also. And another thing that the market structure helps you with is that it helps you boost your confidence whenever you want to enter a trade. You know, when it comes to trading, a lot of people lack confidence in what they are doing in the market. That's why I see someone trying to enter a trade and the market is not even close to its entry point. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people get to lose a lot of money from the market, because they are always afraid of missing out of trades. Instead of them to allow the market to get to that place whereby they expect the market to get to, then from there they can enter that trade and get to make money from the market. They will just be afraid because they lack that confidence in themselves due to the fact that they don't know what is going to happen in the market. But with the help of market structure, you get to understand these things in the market, and you get to build confidence within yourself and get to know that what I'm doing is actually accurate in the market. So that's one good thing about market structure also. And another good thing about this market structure is that it can help you get your entries and exit in the market, which is the major thing that every trader must know in order for them to be able to take trades and get to make money from the market also, guys. So let's not waste much of our time again. Let's get to the chart. Let me get to explain this for you so you can get to understand how market structures works in the market and get to use my strategy on how I find these market structures and how I join them together in order for me to get good entries and good exits in the market, and how I make profit trading these market structure strategies in the market. So let's get to the chart right now. Let's not waste much of our time anymore, guys. Let's go. So right now, this is how the market structure looks like. And when it comes to market structure, we have SL, we have SH, we have BOS, and we have rally, we have drop, and from there we have retest again, and every other thing that needs to be on the chart, just like the way you can see them on this screen. So in this place now, you can see this SH, which means swing high in the market, and this SL, which means swing low in the market. And we also have our BOS, which is our breakout structure in the market. But when it comes to market structure, the market will have to come break former structure, get a retest around that former structure again, then continue going towards the downside. Then when the market direction is about to change, the market will now change its movement and keep going to another direction also. But looking at this one, you can see that we have this arrow around this place, which I would love to use to explain this for you so you can get to understand this faster. So using this arrow now, let me just make it a little bit bigger so you can get to see it faster. So look at this arrow right now. So looking at this side now, you can see that the market is dropping from the upside towards the downside, and around this place you can see that there's a change of market direction. But before we have that change of market direction, around this place we have our first swing high in the market, and the market has to come and break this former structure, which is our swing low in the market. Then from there we get our breakout structure. After getting our breakout structure, what do we expect again? We expect the market to come and get a retest around the former structure. Then from there the market now drop to the downside again. And while the market is trying to drop to the downside, we have our new breakout structure around this place. And this place where we have the former structure around this place, which is this one that we got from this, our swing high in the market, becomes our new swing low in the market. and this retest around this place becomes our what? Our new swing high in the market also. So around this side where we have our swing low in the market will need to come around that place and break this former structure, because this is a structure in the market already, and once the market breaks it, we have our what? Breakout structure around that place. So around that side now we have our new swing low in the market, and we expect what? The market to still come and break that place. Then the market will now come towards the downside. So after the market broke this place, we have our new what? Breakout structure around that place also. So looking at this place now, you can see that the market is about to change its direction, and around this side we have our base in the market. Due to the fact that the market wasn't able to come break this former structure, then from there we get a new structure in the market, telling us that this is a place whereby the market wants to change its direction. Then from there we got our drop in the market, and this side which the market behaved as if it's going to go towards the upside is the place whereby we have our rally in the market, and this place whereby the market drop is our drop in the market. So from there now we expect what? We expect the market to come and break this former rally, which is the place whereby we have as a new breakout structure. Then from there the market will now come and get a new swing high in the market. So looking at this side now, you can see that the market came, break this place whereby we have a rally in the market, came and got a retest around that side, telling you that this is a confirmation that the market is about to push from there towards the upside, and that this market that is selling from the downside is about to change to a bullish one. So we'll be expecting buys from this side since the market is about to change its direction. So around this place whereby the market came and got a retest around the rally, we got our retest point in the market, which is this retest you're seeing in this place, and we got a new swing low in the market, and we got a new swing high in the market. So for the market to continue pushing the market outwards, break this former place whereby we have our swing high in this place now, and we got a breakout structure around that place. We got a new swing high around this place, and we got the retest to this point, which is our breakout structure area in the market. We got a retest around that place, and we expect the market to still break this our swing high in this place and give us a new breakout structure in this side also. So after the market broke this swing high in the market, we expect a new what? A new swing low in the market, and we have a new swing high in the market, and we have a new breakout structure. So if at all we want to continue drawing the structures, we still get another swing low in this place, then another swing high continuously until the market gets to a place whereby it will have to form a base and a rally and a drop. Then from there the market direction will now change, and the market will now change its movement from either a selling market to a buying market, just like this place whereby the market changes movement from a selling market to a buying market. So that's how the market structure works in the market, and I would love to also explain it in the chart for you so you can get to understand it faster. So let's get to the chart. Let me get to explain it for you in a faster way so you can get to understand it also. And don't forget that this SH means swing high in the market, SL means swing low in the market, and we also have our what? Breakout structure, which is BOS in the market. So don't forget the meaning of these abbreviations in the market also. Alright, so here's a live example of the market structure in the market, and I would love to explain it for you in such a way that you get to understand it faster. Just let you have marked out everything for you, and I'll be using this arrow to explain it for you so you can get to understand it also in the market. So on this side we have our swing high in the market, we have our swing low in the market, we have our swing high again. But let me get to explain it for you so you can understand how I got this swing high and swing lows in the market. So look at this place now. This is a new swing high in the market due to the fact that the market is coming from the downside. That is, we are in the downtrend, which is a bearish market also. So around this place we have our first swing high in the market, we got our swing low around this place whereby the market came, break this former structure around this side, then give us this new swing low in the market. And around this side we expect the market to do what? Rise towards the upside again. So the market came very close to this side, got a new swing high in the market, and the market broke this former structure around this place and give us a new breakout structure in the market. That's how we got our BOS around that place. And after then the market fell from this place whereby we have our swing high in the market and dropped towards this downside before it got under the test towards the upside. So this place whereby the market came around becomes our new swing low in the market, and around this side whereby the market rise to again because our new swing high in the market. And around this place whereby the market broke after forming this swing high in the market is called our breakout structure in the market, and from there the market continued going toward the downside, and from there we got our base around this place. But before we got this base in the market, look at what happened in the market. There's a structure around this side. Instead of the market to get a proper retest around it, just like the way others have been having retest around and not breaking the former structure, then from there the market now start dropping towards the downside again. Instead of the market to get that proper retest around this place, the market came, broke that place. So after the market broke that place, which is this former structure in this side, around this place now we'll be expecting that there's a new change in market direction due to the fact that the market is not following the former method or the former format that the market was using in order to drop toward the downside. So around this place whereby the market came and got a new swing high in the market, we expected that the market will change its direction because it did not follow the former format, and from there the market got a new structure around this side, telling us that the market is going to change its direction. So around this place whereby the market now dropped towards the downside, we expected that place to be our base because the market has given us sign that there's a new direction that is coming up, and this place is an evidence that there's a new market move that is coming up. So when the market came and got a base around this place, we expected that the market would just come and rally around this place, then get a drop towards this side whereby we have our base. So as far as the drop isn't strong enough to break the base in the market, we expect that the market to change its direction. So looking at this place now, you can see that this drop wasn't able to break the base area in the market, and the market just came around that place, got a retest. Then from there the market started going towards the upside, and due to the way we used to trade in the market, this place whereby the market fell from towards the drop side becomes our new retest area in the market, and we expect the market to come and get a retest around there. Then from there the market start pushing towards the upside continuously. Then we understand that there's a new market structure in the market. So around this place now, we got some candle that showed us a retest around this place, which is this pin bar candle in this place. It wasn't strong enough to keep the movement going, but it just came and gave us a sign that there's a market that will come back around that place and give us a retest. Then from there the market will now start going towards the upside. So looking at this place now, this is an area in the market whereby we got a lot of rejections, and these rejections around this place is a sign that the market is going to push towards the upside. So instead of the market to break this place now and come and get a retest around this place, the market came and gave us this pin bar around this place, telling us that this place is tested already, and we expect the market to just come and get a retest around that pin bar around that side. Then from there the market will start pushing towards the upside again. So looking at this place now, look at what happened. Around this place whereby the market came and formed a pin bar in the market came, gave us a new swing high in the market, and from there the market came and got that retest. And around this place whereby the market got the retest is called our swing low in the market. And around this place whereby we expect the market to break this new swing high in the market is the place whereby we're going to have our breakout structure. And when the market broke there, we got our new swing high in the market also, and we got a new swing low in the market. So we expect the market to still come back and get a retest around that place. Then from there the market start pushing towards the upside. So that's how this works in the market, and it's very easy to understand. The main thing is that whenever the market forms a swing high in the market, expect that there will be a new swing low in the market, and when the market breaks that swing high in the market, expect that there will be a break of structure in the market. And whenever the market starts changing its structure, just expect that there will be a new base, then a new drop. Then from there the market now changes direction towards the upside, especially when the market is in a support area in the market, because this market is in a support area. That's why we were able to get this our base, drop, and retest in the market. There's an area in the higher time frame that is helping us to push this market toward the upside. That's how this works in the market, and it's very easy to understand. If you don't get to understand it the first time, get to watch the video over and over again. Then from there you can get to understand how these things works and get to know what you should do whenever you see them in the market also. So that's it for today, guys. Let's get to the chart. Let's get to complete this video, guys. So now they have understood on how this market structure works in the market, and if you don't get to understand it now, just watch the video over and over again, because this is an educational content and this is not any type of comedy that you get to watch and laugh away your sorrows and all those kind of things, man. Watch the video over and over again and get to understand how these things works in the market, so that whenever you get to the chart, you get to understand what you're going to do in the market and get to do the right things and make money from the market also, guys. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to do what? Hit that subscribe button, don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to share it with your trading friends so that they can get to watch the videos and get to understand on how these things works in the market also, guys. See you in the next video, and don't forget to do what? Hit that subscribe button, guys.